I'm a huge Dawson's Creek fan and I used to watch it a lot when growing up. So to me, when I heard the news that James Van Deer Beek has passed away, I felt devastated. It's so sad. He was only 48 years old, and to honor this amazing show and him as an actor, I'm going to read the first pilot episode of Dawson's Creek. Exterior house night. A house on the water, a traditional Cape Cod, big and old. Water glints and reflects against it. From an upstairs window, the glow of a television bounces off drapes that blow gently in the cool summer night. Interior bedroom night. The two bodies, a girl and boy, silhouetted in cool TV blue, strew across the floor amongst pillows and Doritos. Close on TV. A movie. E.T. The extraterrestrial, how do you say that? Is just ending. The part where E.T. hugs Elliot before boarding the spaceship home. Girl. Imitating E.T. I'll be right here. Oh god, I love this movie. This won the Oscar, right? Boy. Gandhi. Speed was robbed. This was before he outgrew his Peter Pan syndrome. On TV, the movie ends. Credits roll. The boy sits up, popping into frame. Meet Dawson Leary. No more than 15, smart and self-aware. Cool without the effort. Eternally cute, with deep, piercing eyes that see much further than his ears. He hits rewind on the remote network TV appears. The local news. Oh god. They really jump right into the story about him being this movie geek. So that's good. Set up the character right away and to get to know them. Girl. With Gandhi, why give an Oscar to a movie you can't see through more than once? The young girl sit up searching for her sneakers. Meet Joey Potter. Same age, smart face, tough. A tomboy on the way out. A teenage awkwardness hides will one day be stunning beauty. She eyes the television. So see how you can explain she's gonna be a stunning beauty and he's cool with not making an effort. Come on, this is so the 90s. Oh. New do. She refers to the anchorman on the local news, close on TV screen. The anchorman, late 30s, looks delicious. Again, the woman looks delicious. All hair and teeth. She smiles on her co-anchor, a handsome counterpart. Anchor woman. Back to you, Bob. Dawson. She likes big hair. Joey. It must weigh a lot. How does she walk upright? Joey puts on her shoes. Where are you going? Home. Spend the night. Can't. What do you mean can't? You always spend the night. Not tonight. Why not? Joey shows on, stands up, moves to the open window. She takes a deep breath, something been building. I just don't think it's a good idea for me to sleep over anymore, No, I don't know. You have been sleeping over since we were 7. It's Saturday night. Come on. Joey. Things change, Dawson. Go with it. What are you talking about? We're older now. Sleeping in the same bed was fine when we were kids, but we're 50 now. Yeah? We start high school on Monday. Yeah? And I have breast. What? And you have genitalia. I have always had genitalia, but there's more of it. How do you know? Joey, matter of fact. Long fingers, look. I just think evolution is taking its course and we have to accept the inevitable. See ya. Joey starts to crawl out the window. Dawson, whoa, Joey, don't hit and run. Explain yourself. Joey, we're not kids anymore. It's time to evolve. Says who? Mankind? God? Spielberg? Who brought all this on? Has something happened you're not telling me? Nothing notable. I just think our emerging hormones are destined to alter our relationship and I'm trying to limit the fallout. What fallout? Are you saying we can't be friends anymore? Your emerging hormones aren't starting to get a thing for me, are you? A thing? So typical. No, Dawson, I'm not getting a thing for you. I have known you too long. I watched you pick your nose, scratch your butt, burp, belch. I don't think it's getting a thing for you. Then what's the problem? We're changing. We have to adjust or the male-female thing will get in the way. What is with all the men when Harry met 80s crap? It doesn't apply to us. It's 1997. We transcend it. How do we do that? By going to sleep. I'm tired. That's avoidance. No, it's proof. Proof we can remain friends regardless of any mounting sexual theoretics. Oh, whatever. Joe stands on the window, deliberating. I don't think it works that way, Dawson. Dawson does a backflop onto his bed. Don't get female on me, Joey. I don't want to have to start calling you Josephine. Josephine this, she drives on top of him. A 2-3 punch. He bellies over. They laugh awkwardly. Joey rips her shoes off, throws them against the wall. A moment, suddenly they're both incredibly still. We're friends, okay? No matter how much body hair we require. Deal? Deal. We don't talk about this again, deal? You got it. Cool. Cool. They lay facing away from one another. Dawson squirms under the sheets. Then Joey, their minds racing. Good night. Night, Dawson. Their bodies fidget. Neither one can get comfortable. Finally, why do they have to bring this up anyway? Fade out. This is a really good first scene, I think. The dialogue goes so fast. I get really into it. You can really feel how they have talked like a lot, not on this subject obviously, but like that they discuss a lot of stuff. They are comfortable with each other. And I think that's very typical of this show because these characters are really going to be discussing a lot of stuff, and it's a good setup for how their friendship is. Exterior water day. The last of the summer, sun shines right over Dawson's Creek, an inlet of water from the ocean that curves into a lagoon on which 4 houses sit. An absolute incredible picture postcard environment, only 40 miles from Boston, but a world way away. Dawson and Joey lounge on the end of the dock that protrudes out over the water. Joey has a laptop in front of her, typing as Dawson dictates. Dawson. Exterior rowboat day. Pressure lens over the side on the stern when from the depths of the ocean comes a huge green sea serpent from the bottom of the... Pace yourself. Yo is having trouble keeping up. She types frenetically. Just then a head bops up from the rowboat tied to the dock. It belongs to Pacey, 15, big, gangly with a mouth to match. Nice enough guy, but completely non-serious. His sarcasm overrides his sincerity. He sits up from stunning himself. Pacey. He rips her head off, and blood flies through the air. Will you shut up? She's the lead. She escapes. It's horror, dude. People gotta die. Volunteer? Just then a car horn sounds. All eyes to the shore. A car appears, pulling into the drive on the house next to the door to Dawson's. He pulls around to the front and parks as an old lady comes bustling out the front door to meet it. A couple, a husband and wife, emerge from the car to greet her. Dawson. Looks like the wicked witch has guests. Means things to say. A young girl emerges from the back seat of the car. Clothes on her face as a summer breeze blows across it, whispering her long, smoothing hair up and back, revealing a face poor godsend. On Dawson, mouth open wide, staring, then Pacey, mouth open wider, then Joey, who watches their reactions. The parents enter the house with their elderly lady while the young girl is left to handle the bags. She looks up to see her audience watching. She waves, Dawson facing Joey all way back, in unison. The girl smiles, moving to them. Meet Jennifer Lindley, 15, a force of nature, a girl who combines a future prom queen beauty with a future valedictorian brain, a free thinker with a nurturing, determined presence, a smart face and clever eyes reveal an early sophistication brought about by a city's upbringing. She's aware of her stunning beauty and finds it completely unnecessary. Would rather rely on her essence of humor. Okay, so all the guys are kind of like explained in like, they are cool, they are witty, they are funny, and I mean, they have amazing character description for the ladies too, but it's a lot of like about the beauty and what they looks like. Ugh. Can it be like equal? Otherwise, I really like how this writer kind of like describes them. it's a good character description on how they are. I just want it to be more about who they are and not about being a prom queen or so. Girl, hi there, how's it going? I'm Pacey. And I'm Dawson. I know, we have met before, about 8 years ago. You gave me a spider. I did? Terrified me. I smashed it flat and never spoke to you again. My archant, please, that's right. You're the granddaughter from New York. You look so different. Puberty. You makes yourself visible. What? Jojen. Hi, I'm Joey. I live across the creek and we have never met. Ever. How long you here for? A while. My grandfather's aorta collapsed and they had to replace it with a plastic tube. I'm gonna be helping out. Bummer. So you will be going to school here? Yeah. Gramps appears in the front doorway, a stern, towering woman you wouldn't want to cross. Jennifer, come inside, child. Gotta go. Sorry about the spider. I got through it. Nice to meet you guys. See you at school. Jen smiles, her eyes lingering on Dawson just a tad longer than she meant to. She shifts awkwardly. Joey, I'm going now. Yeah, Dawson. Yeah, okay. She gets barely on a nod. Joey gets in her rowboat and starts off. Joey. Perfect mimic out of shot. You gave me a spider. Exterior Dawson's back porch. Minutes later, Dawson and Pacey move across the back porch toward the back kitchen door. I think this is literally going to be like the main conflict through the story. Dawson and Joey are going to, like, their relationship is going to evolve and from being friends to being something more, and then there's gonna be obstacles in the way of like him getting into Jen and Joe. So this is like spoiler from the earlier, but I think most of us have seen it, so I just think it's really setting the tone already here on the, like, just on the 8th page. I can sense like the conflict here. I could sense it on the first page, but it's just putting the characters right there and the conflict right away. It's great because you don't have time. So this is perfect. Yes, Pacey, you're gonna make a move on Drop Dead next door? They move inside to interior kitchen, a large kitchen, warm and comfortable. Dawson, we just met. And wasted moment it was. Greater men will be having sex by now. Tact, look it up. A huge crashing sound comes from the living room. Dawson and Pacey fly through a swinging door to interior living room. Nice and affluent. A fairly tidy room expect for the man and woman who lie heavily in drop, lip locked atop the coffee table. Close a tray. They both look up to see Dawson and Pacey look odd and staring. Father, oh hi son. Whoops. Busted. The woman dives behind the couch, buttoning up her blouse, but not before we see that it's the anchorman with all the hair from the local news. Dawson is 3 shades red. Your mom and I were, mother, just discussing whether or not we need a new coffee table. The father busted up laughing. Mom can't resist for long. Hi, Pacey. Hi, Mr. Leary. Mrs. Leary. Pacey grins from ear to ear. He's loving this. Mother. Hi, Pacey. Don't look so red, Dawson. It could be worse. Doubtful. I like your new hair, Mrs. Leary. Oh, thank you, Pacey. Pacey. I thought you had to work today. We're running late. Me too. Come on, I'll drop you off. Mom stands up, straightens her skirt. She looks to her husband, Mother. And you, Mr. Man-Meat, I'll see you later. I live for it. They kiss heavily. Dawson could die. He could just lie down and die. Pacey stood up. Exterior Joe's house minutes later. The house sits directly across the creek from Dawson's. It's just the big, but hasn't been kept up. The grass needs water. The garden needs weeding, and the house could use a coat of paint. Joey rows up to the dock in front and ties off. She hops out on the boat and heads inside. Interior kitchen. A big handsome black man that's his name, yeah, is in the kitchen cooking up a storm. Early 20s, gentle and enthusiastic. Dirty Dishes, food and whatnot clutter the countertops. Joey enters through the back door. Buddy. Use the victim I'm looking for. He moves to her, spoon in hand. Joey. Nobody. My ulcer. Just a taste. I'm being tested on this one. She obliges. Joey. Be Vickers. Where's Bess? Voice. Right here. Camera spin to Bessie Potter, Joe's older sister, no more than 22. Pretty face, gone tired. Then 10 months, pregnant and big as house. She holds a rumpled t-shirt in her hand. Again, about the looks. Ugh. Bessie, if you want to wear my things, fine. They are fairly useless to me at this point, but that means you have to wash them and put them back where you found them. Got it? Got it. I'm way too pregnant to be digging underneath your bed. So stay out of my bed. Got it? Joey heads up the stairs. She's not listening. Bessie stares at Buddy. I'm gonna knock her silly, I swear it. Buddy approaches her with the spoon. Here, try this. Bessie takes in the kitchen. The mess overwhelms her. Oh, honey, cook and clean. You're leaving out a step. Buddy embraces her, holding the spoon up to her mouth while kissing her neck. Bessie tastes. Exterior's house, late afternoon. The sun has moved to the other side of the creek. Night is quickly approaching. Interior living room, Jen's house. The phone is ringing. Jen listens as Graham picks it up in the kitchen. Jen moves up the staircase to the upstairs landing. The decor is old and preserved. She moves to the doorway and pokes her head into your grandpa's bedroom. The room is sparse. A bed sits center. Jen moves around the room, straightening up. Her grandma, 70s, sleeps peacefully. He looks good, considering. Jen stops to pull the covers up around him. Jen, soft whisper. Hey, Daddy, can you hear me? No answer. Her eyes move to his chest, where his pajama top is parted. Curious, she leans over him. With a free hand, she softly parts the material wider to reveal a dark scar, skin meticulously stitched together. Newly healed, but still massive. Jen gasped, affected. Jen, does it hurt? Suddenly. What are you doing? Jen spins around, almost screaming, scared shitless. Grams stand behind her. Oh, I was just straightening. I really like how they have put so many different characters, and you get a lot of sense of the characters already. Because when I write, sometimes I feel like I get overwhelmed when there's so many characters, and you need to get to know them. You need to develop them, what are their struggles in life, and what are they bringing to the story. But it's really impressive how this writer can put so many characters right away, and you really get to know them. Grams, that was your mother. They made it home safely. Jen nods, then looks back at Grandpa. Silence, and then, I'm glad I'm here, Grams. Grams is unflinching, a woman a little emotion. Dinner is on the table. Interior kitchen later. Jen joins Grams at the kitchen table. Hey, Grams, what do you know about the Dawson's boy next door? Grams' face turns sour. The boy's trouble. A heathead. Rolling her eyes. What about the girl across the creek? Joey, I think her name is. Grams. More trouble. They are not the sort you need to involve yourself with. Jen. Jen plops down beside Grams with her dinner. Grams bows her head. Say, Grace, dear. Nah, you can do it. But I would like to hear you do it. I don't think so, Grams. Thank you, though. We never pass up an opportunity to thank the Lord, dear. Jane scratched her head. Oh, Grams, I didn't really want to get into this since I only just got here and kind of prone to headaches, but I don't do the God thing. I beg your pardon, dear? I don't covet a religious God. I'm an atheist. Grams' jaw drops. She stares at the granddaughter in mortal shock. This is amazing, because this is going to be the main conflict about one believing in God and one doesn't, and they set it up right away. Perfect. Interior video store night. Local video store. Small but complete. Dawson and Pace in video store smokes. Whatever they're wearing clothes for the video store are behind the counter logging returns. A few customer mill about, Pacey. Hey, if your dad is Mr. Man Meat, does that make you Man Meat Junior or Man Meat the second Dawson? They're gonna have to drag the creek to find your body. A young girl approaches, Nellie, 15, brazen for her age, annoying too. She also wears a smock. She holds up a video. Nellie, does Forrest Gump go into the comedy or drama section? How many times do you want to ask that? Drama. Thank you, Dawson. Pacey under his breath. Can you say wet brain? I heard that. She takes off. Can you say unemployment? Her dad owns the place. Go easy. The bell above the door jingles. Pacey looks up to see a woman enter. Late 30s, rounded and sexy with a face that really is. Oh god, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just... Pacey, oh my god, look at her. Dawson looks up. In fairness, it's about teenage boys that's really into women at this point. So I guess they wanted to put it in their perspective. But why? So in this scene, maybe it would make sense. But to have it on all the female characters, come on. Thank God something has changed. Dawson looks up. Show some respect. She's somebody's mother. I have it on good authority that mothers have great sex lives. The woman moves to the counter. Her smile melts Pacey. Good evening, ma'am. Can I help you? Yes, you can. This is my first time here and I would like to rent a video. Pacey steps in front of Dawson. Great. Just fill this out and hand over a credit card. She starts filling out the card. Pacey pushes Dawson. Dawson takes the hint, grabs a stack of videos and takes off. To shelves, returns. Pacey. So are you new in town? I haven't seen you around. The woman glances up and stares into Pacey's eyes. Woman. Yes, I am. My name is Tamara. What's yours? Pacey. There you go, Pacey. She hands him the application along with her credit card. Can I help you locate a video this evening? Maybe. I am in the mood for romance. Tamara smiles at him sexily. Oh well, the new releases are... Oh no, I'm vintage and all that. All the way. This woman is severely hot. Pacey is having trouble moving his lips. Dawson listens from nearby. Pacey. Oh, the classics are... Where would I find The Graduate? The Graduate? Let's see. That was the one where older woman and Bancroft seduces younger man Dustin Hoffman. Pacey swallows. Oh, let me check. Dawson appears with a video in hand. He hands it to Tamara. Anything else we can help you with this evening? That should do it. How much? Pay when you return. Don't forget your credit card. Enjoy the movie. I will. Tamara returns to leave but stops and... Tamara turns to leave but stops and looks at Pacey one last time. It was nice to meet you, Pacey. Yeah. She smiles, well aware of her effect, then exits. Wipe the drool, dude. She was flirting with me. She was laughing at you. No way. She wanted me. She wanted Dustin Hoffman. Dawson returns to shelving videos as Pacey stares at the doorway where Tamara just exited, lost in lust. Exterior Dawson's Creek night later. Dawson walks up the drive, videos in hand, noticing almost immediately Jen. She sits on the docks, her feet dangling in the water, her silhouette glistening in the moonlight. He hesitates. Should he go over? He edges closer, debating, when Jen turns and spots him. Hey, dude. Dawson, relieved, walks over to her. Hi, what are you doing? He sits down next to her. Talking to a break from Grams. What you got? Nej, taking a break from Grams. What you got? She checks out his videos. Jen, reading tape boxes. You may know it from Deep, Swam Thing, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Research, I'm writing a movie. You're kinda young. I'm 15. Spielberg started on 8mm when he was 10. And why movies? What's this attraction? I react reality. Oh, hey, you wanna see my studio? Jen thinks for a whole 2 seconds. Into Dawson's bedroom a minute later. Dawson's door swings open to reveal his world. Jen steps inside. The walls are adorned with movie posters, but only Spielberg movies. In fact, the entire room looks like a shrine to Steven Spielberg. a stuffed E.T. doll, a miniature great white shark, dinosaur models, a framed portrait of Spielberg himself sits on Dawson's desk. Long shot, Spielberg fan. I pretty much worship the man in a godlike way. Revealing. I have chronicled his career on the walls. You'll notice everything is arranged in ridiculous box office order, starting with the blockbusters: Jurassic Park, E.T., Jaws, the Indiana Jones series. Dawson's points to the wall where the posters hang. Dawson's continued. And you follow them around to the critical acclaimed wall where I have Schindler's List, color purple, and just for humility purposes, Dawson opens his closet door to reveal 2 more posters. Dawson continued. I keep his flops. 1941 and always, in limited but accessible view. Are you familiar with obsessive reality disorders? It's beyond that. I firmly believe that the mysteries of the universe, the answers to all the life's questions, can be found in a Spielberg film. It's a theory I've been working on. Whenever I have a problem, I'll have to do is look to the right Spielberg movie and the answer is revealed. Have you considered a 12-step program? We like that around here. Joey exterior Dawson's house. Joey crawls up the side of Dawson's house to his window. She hears talking and stops, eavesdropping. Dawson. I signed up for the media program this year. They're making an independent short film and they need a script. Close on Joey and she listens just out of the sight. Dawson. I'm hoping to direct it too. I want to be a theory. Graham's voice. Jennifer! Jen moves to the window and looks out just as Joey dives for cover. Grahams is standing on the porch, sourcing creek for Jen. I better go. I don't want her to erupt later. See you at school. Dawson smiles big as Jen races out the door. Then he turns to the framed Spielberg picture on his desk. Dawson too. I know you're all into Kate now, but she has a certain Amy Irvin quality, don't you think? Dawson grabs 2 remotes, turns on the television, and then hits the VCR. A tapped segment of the news comes on. Joey climbs in the window. Dawson's eyes on her. Hey, Joe, watch this. Dawson hits the rewind button as Joey sits in front of the television. Dawson's mother appears, giving her news report. Do you think my mom's sleeping with her co-anchor? Where did that come from? Watch. On screen, his mom looks to her co-anchor. Mother on television. Back to you, Bob. Something about her bees. They are too soft. Back to you, Bob. See? He reminds and plays it again. You're reaching. Why would your mom be sleeping with her co-anchor? Your dad's the perfect male specimen. I don't know, but I think they are. You're just looking for conflict. Everything's a potential script to you. Accept your perfect life, Dawson. It's a reality. Dawson shrugs as he watches the news reply. Joey glances out the window just in time to glimpse Jen entering the house next door. She looks back to Dawson, her face far too pained for a girl her age. Exterior Jenkins High School in the morning. A perfectly complete small town school. Rock music blast as students come and go, making their way across campus. School is back with a vengeance. How do you say that? I don't know. Interior school office morning. A crowded school office. Jen appears extremely nervous, looks over her schedule as Nellie approaches. I must say that Dawson is really brave to bring that girl into his geeky bedroom. I mean, I'm a big film geek as well, so no offense, but it's cool. He's really, accepting who he is. So, anyway, Nellie. Hi, I'm Nellie Olsen. I know. Little House on the Prairie was like my mom and dad's favorite show, but no procrastinations. Okay, I'm not like her at all. I'm Jen. From New York. How's your grandfather? He's still on the prayer list at church. Not that I go or anything. Do you party? Party as in, do I enjoy a good party? Or party as in drink and use drugs? Party is subjective. I like to have a good time. Substance free. Maybe we should call you Nellie. Just then Dawson appears, saving and he pulls her out the door, away from Nellie. Ignore her, she's all talk. So you having fun yet? I'm terrified. You're hiding it well. I have a great denial system. Just remember we're all scared. Who do you have for first period? Jen reads her schedule. Dawson takes a look too. Bryson, algebra. Be careful, the woman packs a 48 Magnum. Last year she opens fire on a PTA meeting, took out 2 students and a custodian. Jen smiled, impressed. Got off on a technicality. Jen's starting to loosen up. She gets in the game. How about the lady in the funky dress? They pass a teacher wearing a loud print dress. You tell me. He challenges her. She jumps at it. Oh, periodic drinker. Blacks out after 2 glasses of cheap wine and runs through town with her dress over and head singing Neil Diamond songs. Bald man, 2 o'clock. Dawson spots a bald man down the way. Mr. Erland, principal by day, schizophrenic transvestite by night, has a Tourist spelling complex. Jen cracks up as a young guy, handsome Mayor Jock type, approaches. This is Roger. Hey Dawson, who's your new friend? Hi, I'm Jen, I'm new. Find your way around, okay? This Roger guy is a little obvious. The bell rings. Sora, I'm looking for algebra. I really like the pacing here, like how they make the dialogue just moves on. And I really like how Dawson is not really trying to impress her. He kind of does, like he wants to be funny, but he's still himself, 24, page 24, Roger. My first class, I'll show you. Jen looks at Dawson, shrugs. See you at lunch? Dawson gives her 2 thumbs up, a little bummed. Interior classroom later. Students filter in. Pacey is at the front of the room, balancing a book on his head, goofing off her for attention. He looks up just as Tamara enters. Pacey drops the book. It hits the floor next to his mouth. Pacey? Tamara? She answered, moving to desk, smiling. I'll tell you what. Why don't you call me Miss Jacobs during school hours? Pacey recovers quickly. Yeah, sure, of course. He takes his seat, his eyes glued to the objects of his desire, completely disbelieved. Interior Mrs. Brinson classroom later. This is also good because why would they bring a character like that into the video store if she was not going to appear later on? So always bear in mind, like, bring people in, but you need to have a reason for having them there. Most of the time. Because she got like a big scene, so it's good that she actually is in the store later. Joey's, where was I? Just before the last bell, Joey sits in the back of the room. Jen enters. Joey slumps down, but it's too late. Jen spots her, moving to her. She takes a seat beside her. I was hoping we would have a class together. Here we are. Can I ask you something? Sure. Are you and Dawson a thing? Joey thinks about this for a second. She's tempted to lie, but knows better. No, we're just friends. Graham says you're a big trouble. No offense, but your Grams is cracked. It's nice. Why does she rag you? Pick a topic. Where's my dad, the imprisoned convict, or my sister's impregnated by a black man, or your father's in prison? Conspiracy to traffic marijuana in excess of 10,000 pounds. Cool. And where's your mom? She had this cancer thing. It killed her then. Jen is silent. She doesn't know what to say. A moment. So you live with your sister and her black boyfriend. He likes you, Who? The black boyfriend? This is good dialogue. It's funny. It's going fast. It's, yeah. Who? The black boyfriend? Dawson. Don't abuse his feelings. A deadly warning. Simple, direct, and honest. It pierces Jen. Into your classroom later. Not your typical classroom, no desk, just a large center table surrounded by video monitors and other film equipment. The students, small in volume, sit at the table, listening to their teacher, Mr. Golding, mid-30s, attractive with a kind face. A man who's attractive, why? Eccentric, but in a good way. Mr. Golding, so if we can start the shooting by next month, there's no reason we couldn't be editing in by the first of the year. We'll be easily make the make the festival. Dawson and Pacey sit together. Pacey, Mary whisper. She's the new English teacher. Dag, what is up with that? What are the chances? Dawson back at him. Let it go. Crash and burn first. Dawson. Shh, him. Interior student area lunch, outdoor tables and benches make up the student commons area. Students lounge about chatting and eating. Dawson, Joey and Jen are sitting with a young teen couple losing bacon? Black cute hip on the artsy side. They are madly in love with one another. They kiss passionately as if they were alone. The others ignore them. Dawson, so that only gives me a month to finish the script. Plenty of time. We'll pull some all-nighters. I would love to help if I can. It's not intentional, but Dawson is ignoring Joey. His attention is on Jen. Joey eyes losing beacon. She's starting to feel uncomfortable. Hey, thanks. In cafeteria lunch, students stand in line in the cafeteria waiting for lunch. Among them is Tamara. She slides her tray along the rack, choosing her lunch. Pacey appears, cutting in line, hopping in right behind her. He's really trying to get to know her, and this is so inappropriate in so many levels. Hi, Tamara. Whoops, Miss Jacobs. Tamara smiles sweetly at him. Pacey melts. She's aware of her effect on him. This is kind of writing it again. She's aware of her effect on him. That's they already said that in another scene, but anyway. How was the graduate? Just as I remember. Pacey, looking for romance tonight? Tamara turns to him impressed. Even Pacey is surprised by how smooth it sounded. Why, you have any suggestions? How about the story of a beautiful woman who takes a home in a small coastal town? Tamara smiles, playing along. And what happens to this woman in this small coastal town? She meets this boy on the verge of manhood who becomes incredibly infatuated with her. God. Tamara holds his stare as she pays for lunch. And then what happens? She seduces him. A moment of heat. Summer 42 is a favorite. I can reserve it for you. Tamara takes a seat at the nearby table. Pacey hops down beside her. Actually, tonight I'm going to see that new Fortune film playing at the Rialto. Yeah, you should check it out. Sounds like you're a movie buff. It's getting great reviews. I might just do that. They're not even trying to behave. I mean, seriously. Interior school corridor later. I mean, she's like gonna lose her job if this comes out, and she's not afraid of that at all. The first day of school is over. The hall is crowded with students heading for the door. Dawson and Pacey are among them. She was coming on to me. I swear it, you're going to get so expelled. Hey, I need you tonight. We're going to the movies. To Rialto. Since when are you into art house fare? I'm into anything Tamara's into. This woman wants me. I actually have the possibility of losing my virginity in high-level fantasy fashion. Oh my god, he's so open-minded about talking about that. But I guess, I don't know, guys are like that in the teenager? I don't know. Would they even admit they're a virgin? I don't know. So what do you need me for? Moral support. Forget it. It's school night. Just then, Jen appears down the hall. She's talking to Roger. She's standing a little too close for Dawson's liking. Pacey takes note. You could take a date. A bit. Dawson considers it. He moves down toward Jen just as Roger takes off. Roger, as she leaves. See you Friday. Remember, I'm number 43. 43, Jen. I'll try to make it. Sees Dawson. Hi, Dawson. How's it going? Did he invite you to the game on Friday? Uh-huh. He wants to be worshipped. They move down the hall together. Figures, wanna go come with me? You're asking me to accompany you on a date? It's a football game. It's not a date. They move down the hall and out of the door. Exterior school entrance team. Dawson and Jen move across campus. Dawson fidgets a bit, suddenly nervous. I tell you what, me and some friends are going to the movies tonight. If you come tonight, I'll go to the game with you on Friday. Easy deal. That was simple. Dawson smiles. He's a happy man. Exterior boardwalk after school. Joe is taking the scenic route home. The small coastal town is alive around her. She's small tourist shops. A few specialty restaurants sits on a harbor line with sailboats and fishing trawlers. All were New England. Dawson appears, catching up with her. Hey, I need a favor. I have a semi-quasi date with Jen tonight. We're going to have movies with Pacey, and then you'd come with us. I'd rather go down in a plane crash. She's funny. Come on, it would be really weird just two guys and Jen. You would even eat out. So it would appear like a double date. Sorta, but not really. Have you had an aneurysm? No way. It's not a date. It just evens things up so you won't be uncomfortable. We won't want that. Come on, Joey, please, 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 please. Joey has a hard time with this. She doesn't show it though. Finally, whatever. He pounces, giving her a hug. A big male guy thing hug. You're that best. I mean it. I know you're even worried about our relationship, but I told you, nothing has changed. See, we can talk about anything. Breasts or no breasts. Joey's face appears empty. Oh God, he so cannot see that she's annoyed by him hanging out with Jen, but I don't think she wants to admit it to herself. So, interior living room, early evening. Dawson's dad is on the couch watching his wife on the late news. Dawson comes down the stairs dressed and looking good. You're missing your mother. She's doing her oil spill exclusive. It's very sexy. I'm recording it. God, she sizzles. Watching your mother work is the best foreplay. You're sick, Dag. Sick. They're so open about sex in front of the boy. Oh my God. Dawson's father notices his clean attire. Hot date, writing a book. Make it a mystery. I want you to have fun. Safe fun. The condom chat is premature, Dad. Well, I know you're at that age where sex is all about you think about, and you're at that age. I just want you to enjoy sex the way it should be enjoyed. Healthy and happy. Oh my God, they're having this talk now? Dawson, will you stop with the sex talk? Sex. That's all I'm hearing. That's all everybody thinks about. Why is our society so immersed in sex? What's the big deal? Our sexuality is part of our makeup as human beings. Dawson explodes. He's had it. But does it have to be the only part? If it's so important, how come Spielberg has never had a sex scene in one of his movies? He's been very tasteful with regards to sex. He's never explored the subject matter. He keeps it in its proper place, as should we in life. Thank you. I like Dawson. I agree to him this. This is too much. Dawson storms out the door. His dad watches him go, amused, proud of him. Interior Joe's room, same thing. Time. Joey radius for the evening. A few extra touches to make her look a little less Joey. Bessie stands in the door. You look nice. Joe starts to slam the bedroom door, but Bessie is too fast for her. She catches. Your attitude has got to go. Why is there so in fighting? I'm kind of curious. I'm in a huge hurry. Joey grabs her coat. She moves to pass through the doorway, but Bessie blocks her, grabbing her face with one hand and squeezing it hard, forcing her lips to pucker. Ouch! It's on the other hand. In the other hand, Bessie holds a tube lipstick. She holds Joey's face steady and carefully applies it to her lips. Then she lets go. Now rub them together like this. Bessie demonstrates. Joey caught completely off guard of base. Bessie sticks the lipstick in Joe's coat pocket. Bessie, you hold on to this, and every half hour to an hour you excuse yourself for a touch-up. Oh, got it? Joe doesn't know what to say. Her sister's tenderness has left her speechless. She simply nods. Bessie smiles. She has won this round. Sounds like something is underneath there, and this makes me wonder what happened. Why are the sisters like this? Makes me curious, and that's good. You want to keep the reader curious. Exterior di Rialto, an old movie theater from the 50s, very small, preserved with a big marquee out front. Interior theater lobby. It's a Monday night and the crowd is small. Pacey, Dawson, Jen, and Joey stand at the concession stand. Unfortunate film. Is it dubbed or subtitled? Subtitle. I don't like reading my movies. Expand. Pacey discovers Tamara standing behind them in the concussion line. He makes a bee line. Hey Tamara, surprise. Hey Pacey, what are you doing here? We can to check out the movie. Tamara appears relieved. God, I'm glad. And the counter, Dawson waits for popcorn. He listens to Jen and Joey. Hey Joey, I love your lipstick. What shade is that? Dawson takes notes. Joey stunning with embarrassment. Wicked red. I love your hair color. What number is that? Dawson grimaces. You'll have to excuse Joey's manners. She was born in a barn. That's what I say when I don't think people are behaving. That's okay. To Joey candidly. I just do highlights. I can highlight your hair sometime if you want. Jen is making a genuine effort, and it's not sitting well with Joey. I think Joey's rude, super rude. But it's funny. Interior theater. Minutes later, Pacey leads them to seat only rows behind Tamara. They all sit down. Joey gets stuck between Jen and Pacey. She's livid. Suddenly, Pacey leaps up. Back in a bit. He moves through the row towards Tamara. The movie starts. Reveres first. Dawson eyes Jen. He shifts in closer to her, visible nervous. Her eyes. He eyes her. He eyes her hand, begins to reach for it, but feels his own, realizes it's sweaty. He starts again. Joey has watched all of this. She's getting itchy. So Jen, you a virgin? Oh my God, Joey. Jen chokes on air. Dawson is no limit. That's mature. I don't want to make an assumption merely because you're from New York, but I hope you're not for Dawson's sake because he's a virgin. And two virgins really makes for a clumsy first encounter. Oh my God. She's so stepping up out of the line, but it's very teenager behavior and it's perfect. I'm going to rip your tongue out and then I'm going to bury it where it will never be found. It's okay, Dawson. Yes, I'm a virgin. How about you, Joey? Are you? She smiles, challenging Joe. Please, years ago, trucking in Baba. Dawson kills her with his eyes. Can I speak to you alone for a moment? The movie's starting. Too bad. He grabs her by the arm, yanking her from her seat, dragging her through the row, upsetting other moviegoers. They shh them. Shh, this lady. Tamara's row. Pacey plops down beside Tamara, surprising her. He holds out his bonbons. Pacey, where are your friends? I thought you would watch with you, if you don't mind. Bonbons? No, but She looks around, suddenly uncomfortable. Pacey pulls a video from his pocket. Summer 42. I took the liberty of checking it out for you. Oh, Pacey, I don't think we could even watch it together. Maybe. Oh God, he's so... Oh. An older man, a professor type, suddenly appears on the other side of Tamara. He holds popcorn and drinks. Tamara shifts in her seat, away from Pacey. Pacey, don't you want to sit with your friends? Pacey eyeballs the professor type. Who's this? A friend? Suddenly, a big guy in front of them spins around. Hey, quiet! Tamara nods, smiling politely. She sees her where this is going. Professor, Tammy, is this kid bothering you? No, Benji. No, Benji, I was invited by Miss Jacobs. Not exactly, Pacey, but I see how... Why don't I help you find a seat? The professor stands up and reaches out, taking Pacey by the arm. Pacey pulls away wildly, loses his balance, and falls smack into the big guy in front of them. Popcorn flies as the big guy leaps up, angry as hell. Big guy, what the... The professor type still has his grip on Pacey. Pacey shoves him, soda goes flying, splattering everywhere. Tamara, the big guy's girlfriend, and then, bam, the big guy's first catches Pacey squarely in the jaw. He goes down. Tamara leaps up. Oh my God, your face, are you okay? Everybody starts to stare and complain. Pacey lifts his head, blood pouring from gash in his mouth. I don't get you. Let's get you help. You're bleeding. What was going on in the video store? I was renting a movie, Pacey. I was renting a movie. I mean, oh my God. Tamara is like full of... What did she think was going to happen? This is just nuts. But because on paper, I did not misread. On the screen, you would not misread. And now she's like, oh my God, I didn't mean to. I mean, this makes me like want to... But But it makes me interested in the story. If you get annoyed by a character, it's good because you will want to keep on reading and get to know what's going to happen. And that's what you want to get from this, right? You want people want to read, you want them to want to find out. So that's amazing. I was renting a movie, Pacey. I was just renting a movie. Pacey stands standing as this registers. He looks around. Everyone is watching. Interior lobby same. Dawson corners Joe in the lobby. What is going on? Dawson is a virgin. What is that about? Just trying to help. Sabotage. Why am I here? Huh, Daw? Why? Okay, I get it. Joe is kind of pissed she's there. But she could have said no. But it's not very friendly of Dawson to maybe ask her. This is whole thing. Because you're my friend. Then treat me like one. From the moment Little Miss Highlights showed up, you haven't said one word to me. Unless it starts with the word Jen. This is getting heated. You're yelling now. Dawson. I like her, okay? Sue me. What do you care? I don't care, but be my friend. It's like you have jumped ship. Like you don't give a Tears have found their way down Joe's face. She stops herself. Dawson backs down. He's never seen her cry. Oh, Joe, I'm sorry if nothing penetrates with you. You're so far removed from reality, you don't see what's right in front of you. What are you talking about? Your life, Dawson, is a Frisian fairy tale and you don't even want it. You just want conflict for that script you're writing in your head. Stop living in the movies and grow up, you spineless wuss. So, is she aware of her feelings for him? Maybe. Joe takes off, close on Dawson's face, looking as if it were smashed flat by a speeding train. That's a very good explanation now, like how you would look in that moment. Exterior Dawson squeak later. Dawson and Jen are walking up the road to their house. I'll walk you to your door, not with Grams waiting to pounce. Oh yeah, well, this is it. Evenings and the big will there be a kiss moment. Nice way of describing it. So it was a really repulsive evening. A quiet moment of agonizing torture. Both of them nervous. Finally, Dawson takes a chance, leans in for a kiss when this is all my fault. I know I don't possess my cosmic power in the universe, but I feel completely responsible for tonight's little kaboom. I'm sorry. No, tonight is definitely not your fault. It's me. I pulled the pin. I tossed the grenade. It was all me. Big forehead L. You're not a loser, Dawson. I think you're sweet and very smart. You have a good heart, a great sense of humor. You're cool without being obnoxious about it. You're incredibly talented. You have a clear skin. Big plus. A moment, they both smiled. Now more nervous than ever. Thanks. No, thank you. Things are really scary for me right now. And, well, thanks, Spirit. Suddenly the porch lights click on. Graham's shadow can be suddenly through the porch window. Well, see you tomorrow. Dawson smiles, walking off into the night, turning back several times to find her standing there quietly watching him go. This has been some night. This is also, like, all the girls are kind of making the guys go off. Not making them, but kind of like, oh, I'm into you, and then they move back. But in this moment, you don't really know Jen that much, so you don't really know if she's into Dawson or not. Maybe she's scared. Interior convenience store. Minutes later, it's late. The store is deserted. Pacey enters and moves up the section. And down the aisle. He stops when he finds the first aid section. He grabs some bandages and heads for the counter. The store clerk. Another man stares at Pacey's face. Store clerk. What's nasty gash? Well, how did you get it? Self-inflicted. Pacey throws money on the counter and turns toward the door as it opens to rear Tamara. They are both surprised. Pacey. He starts to move past her. Great, what are you doing here? Exhilarating. Okay, oh God, Pacey, are you okay? I'll live. He shoves by her and heads out the store. Tamara follows him. Exterior parking lot same. Pacey heads for his car. Tamara on his heels. Wait, Pacey, talk to me a sec. Pacey turns on her, barely containing his anger. I can understand he's angry, because I would be too. About what? The graduate or the summer of 42? Which would you like to discuss? I would like to clear up this misunderstanding. I understand perfectly well, Miss Jacobs. I'm so sorry. You should be because you're a liar. How can you say I was only renting a movie? Because it's the truth. Oh, God, it's not. What's a crock? The truth is you're well but put together knockout of a woman who's getting a little insecure about hitting 40. So when a young virile boy such as myself flirts with you, you enjoy it. You entice it. You even fantasize about what it would be like to be with that young boy on the verge of manhood, because it keeps you feeling attractive and makes the aging process a little more bearable. Well, I got news for you, lady. You will believe it, because I'm the best sex you will never have. God, go get her, Pissy. In this show, they all are very touched down with their feelings. I mean, they're comfortable talking about it. Silence. They stand facing each other. Pacey out of breath and Tamara quiet stunned. A long moment as it all starts to sink in. Pacey courageous stands diminishes. I think I should go now, Pacey fidgets furtively. See you at school, Miss Jacobs. Their eyes meet. An intimacy. Pacey holds her stare, letting Tamara break first. She disappears inside the store, leaving Pacey standing all alone in the parking lot, wondering. Interior Dawson's room later. Dawson enters his room and hits the remote. The TV comes on as Dawson rips his shirt off. He goes to the closet and opens it to discover Joey on the floor amongst tons of dirty clothes. What are you doing in there? Hanging with the flops? What happened tonight, Joey? She moves out of the closet, slow dives to the end. I wigged out. What's going on between us? I have no idea. I'm sorry, I'm such an insensitive male. I thought I was above it. Dawson sits at his desk, a long moment as he forms his words very carefully. I don't want to lose you, Joey. What we have is the only thing that makes any sense to me. Joey nods quietly in agreement. You know, when I saw you tonight with that lipstick on, I remember thinking about how pretty you looked. I ignored it, but I thought it. Yeah. But that was it, Joe. I didn't go further than that. I have always thought of you like just another guy. No, like my friend. When I saw you going for Jen's hand tonight, it's not like I wanted to be the one holding your hand. I just didn't want her holding it. So where does that leave us? Joey shrugs. It's all so complicated. We are growing up, Dawson. That's all. Even Spielberg outgrew his Peter Pan syndrome. Joey moves to the window. This is great. It's like going back to the first scene. Joey moves to the window. She's leaving. Where are you going? We're changing, Dawson. We're not like we used to be. We have to accept there are areas that are off limits now. Like what? We can't sleep together anymore. We can't talk to each other the way we used to. There are things we can't say. That's just not true. I can't tell you anything. How often do you masturbate? What time of day? How many times a week? Dawson goes dead quiet, along a gunnouse in silence, as a truth is finally recognizing. Dawson looks at Joey directly, simply. Good night. And in one single stroke, things forever change between them. Joey looks out the window, knowingly. Across the way, Jen's bedroom lights goes out. See you, Dawson. Joey climbs out the window and disappears down the side of the house. Dawson turns to the window. See you, Joey. That she's already gone, leaving him staring at an empty window, the dark night beyond. Wow. Exterior Dawson's Creek. Joey moves down the dock to her boat. She gets into it and shows it off, begrudgingly. Into Dawson's bedroom. Dawson sits at his desk, lost in thought. He stares at his framed picture of Steven Spielberg, then above it where a poster of Schindler's List hangs. Exterior Dawson's Creek. A moonlight summer night. Joey rows her boat across the creek, her strokes firm and steady, her mind and a million miles away, and then Dawson. Hey Joey! Joey stops rowing and turns to Dawson's house. Dawson is hanging out of his bedroom window, vividly madly. Dawson, at the top of his lungs. Usually in the morning with Katie Couric. A moment for this to register, and then Joe's mouth drops open in a wild grin. She waves at him, her face aglow. Close on Dawson, he joins her, wide-eyed and smiling. Whatever exists between them is at least shared. A car door slams out. Joey's eyes on the bank nearby. A car sits parked under a tree, hidden from the road. A woman stands next to the car. Joey recognizes her immediately. It's Dawson's mother. She leans down in the window and kisses the driver goodnight. A deep, long, passionate kiss. She breaks away the driver's face. It's her co-anchor, Bob. A shocked Joey watches on. She looks up to Dawson's window, but he's disappeared inside his room. Close on Joey's face, frozen with the knowledge. Fade out. End of presentation. This is amazing. I mean, it's 45 pages and I'm really sucked into it. It's like what's going on between Joey and Dawson, what's going to happen with Joey and Jen, are they gonna kill each other? What's happening with Pacey and Tamara, what's happening between, why is Joey kind of rude to Pacey? I mean, there's so many questions popping up in my head, and after seeing this, it's like, I want to keep on reading. I want to find out. So that's amazing for a pilot. You need to create these questions. You need to awoke my interest. So I want to continue reading and watching the episode. So that's the goal of writing the pilot, right? So this pilot is very well written. I really enjoyed it. I think there's a lot of things to be studying here. Just how they present the characters. If you take out all the sexuality with the women, because that drives you nuts, it's very like how they describe the characters and how they jump right into the core thing about the character. Like Dawson is like a movie geek. They put it out right there. The tension between Joey and Dawson is going to be the whole conflict throughout the show. So they put it in there right away. Joey addressing the issue of them growing up and having tension between them. It's evolving through the episode, and you see like Pacey's struggle of making bad decisions and his, his funniness and stuff, and how they all talk to each other. And because this show is real about the characters talking a lot to each other with a lot of long monologues and deep feelings and struggles, because it's a drama, and they put it right in the episode already. It's very good reading. So I would recommend to like go through this episode again and see what else can you find that's really helping, and then try to write something similar. Like the conflict is just rolling on. You can really feel the dialogue, and you can really feel how it's showing me already what kind of people they are. It's very good. So nicely done. Thank you for watching. I love Dawson's Creek. Rest in peace, James Van Deer Beek. Yes, I really feel like I want to watch Dawson's Creek right now. It's a very nice show. Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.